Mikdash Melik is a secret ingredient for the community.
Mikdash helps. It's that boy. He's trying to find himself and trying to figure out where his life is going, how to balance Torah and working. And that's what Mikdash does so unbelievably.
Is really the ground floor of the children when they leave high school.
Mikdash represents the way that a true Ben Torah takes when he graduates high school.
It gives him the starting point, the basis, the building blocks for whatever he chooses in life.
So Mikdash Melech represents a stepping stone for boys who want to start their life.
Boys from the community who are looking to grow.
It's an institution that gives you the foundation, gives you the tools to live your life as a Torah Jew.
One of the main things I felt that I gained was the hatmada and the consistency in growing in Torah and mitzvot, whether it's waking up every morning to pray or consistently learning.
Coming into Mikdash to now be on your own in Israel is somewhat frightening. But when you get to Mikdash, the rabbis are there. They're there with open arms to welcome you, make you feel like you're at home with them.
We gained a lot of tools maybe in our learning, but also in our personal development as people and as young men.
So when I was in Mikdash, you have these older boys also that they've been there already for a few years. So you're looking up to them, and it's not just you're in a place with the Rebbeim, where you're connecting with them, but you're also connecting with the boys that are older than you.
I went more with the outlook that I'd probably go to have fun and maybe eventually, start learning a little bit. Pretty early on, I got inspired by seeing some of the older boys learning very seriously throughout the day and really late into the night. And I said, you know what, there must really be something here.
Relationship with the rabbis and the day-to-day life in Mikdash Melik taught me what it means to live a life of Torah combined with Simchat Hayim.
I didn't know if I was going to go to college, I was going to go to work, I was going to go to Israel. So because of Mikdash, I chose the path of learning. I would learn every day.
I would say Mikdash had a tremendous effect on the way I learn and how I learn and how to approach learning.
They gave us tools for learning. They taught us how to manage time, taught us how to manage ourselves, be responsible.
Things that I learned there, not just on a knowledge level, but just affected me on a midot level, just seeing how the rabbis actually, how they interacted with everybody, how they took time from themselves.
I met Rabbi Hab. Rabbi Hab every day, day in, day out, came with a fire and electric passion that impacted me from day one. I saw him, it ignited me to learn, it ignited the passion within me to be a better person, but most distinctly, I saw that and I decided that I want to bring that passion and that energy into a room with students, and I'm happy to say that for almost a decade now, I try to bring that every single day to my second grade class in YD.
Till today, I'm still applying the things I learned from there, from the Rebbeim, from the experience that I had in Mikdash.
I went in one way, I came out another. They definitely set me on the right trajectory.
So they gave me the tools, they gave me the way to learn how to learn in a way that my future, my family, future generations, B'ezrat Hashem, can now grow in that way.
Because I went to Mikdash, my house is a different house. So I send my kids to the right schools. My kids, they value Torah, they value rabbis.
Whatever you want to do, if you're going to go to education, you know that you're going to go to medical school, for example. You're not going to become a doctor today. You have to go through a few years of medical school before you do that. So when you're starting your life, it only makes sense that you put aside time and develop the skills for life. And that place is Mikdash Melik.
I feel like if anyone's thinking for themselves or for their children of what they should be doing the year or two after graduating high school, Mikdash Melik is the place to go.
If you want to have a place where Torah is the ikad and that they're going to give you the tools to learn, and also you can have fun on the way.
Rabbi Ben Eliel is an incredible Rosh Yeshiva. All the rabbis there are really incredible.
And no matter how long you go for, no matter how short it is, every day that you're there, you'll probably gain about 100 times more than when you're here.
I really have to say thank you to Mikdash, not just on behalf of myself, on behalf of my kids, on behalf of my whole family. It's something that affects me, affects my children. B'ezrat Hashem will affect my grandchildren.
It's not an exaggeration to say that they definitely had a significant impact in the lives of my friends and myself.
A person can only grow as strong as his foundation is. And that foundation, I can happily say, comes from Mikdash Melik, my years there.
I want to thank Mikdash really from the bottom of my heart for putting me on the right path.
I really want to thank Mikdash Melik personally for everything they've given me, from the rabbis to the Hanhala to the faculty to anyone that's involved in making things go over there.
And there's so much that I've learned. There's so much I've experienced.
It didn't just end when I left. Even afterwards, when I got back to Brooklyn, I was always keeping in touch, speaking to the rabbis. When I come back to Israel and I go visit, it's as if I never left.
If I am anything today, a tremendous amount is attributed, and the credit of Mikdash